Do you make a habit of randomly accosting people while they fish? I don't see how that's any of your business. I've nothing to say to my father or those his Telvanni master employs. Whatever this is about, it's no concern of mine. My father managed to leave me out of his life. He can leave me out of his problems, too. You want to talk? My sister Neria works the stables. She tolerates my father's business better than I do.
Let me see.
I just tried to pet it. Damn dog bit me.
Leave it alone. There's something strange about that dog. My, you look like a well-traveled individual. If you're looking to give your mount a well-deserved rest, you've come to the right place.
We've been muted this whole time.
Hamper a loyal boar in bounds.
Oh, I feel like a stupid. Today's been a day. I've felt stupid like 10 times over at this point.
My father?
I don't even want to stream anymore now.
Or did he ask you to do something for him? He's been declining of late, and I'm afraid he's not entirely in his right mind. Oh, Mills. He was so young when Mother passed. I've tried to explain that Father had to work to keep a roof over our heads, but it's been difficult. I raised Mills myself while Father was away, which was often. He's never forgiven Father for that. Oh yes, Father is well regarded among the Telvanni masters, even though Master Drennan trusts him implicitly. And if you know anything about the Telvanni, that's impressive on its own. They don't trust easily. I'm afraid I don't know. All he's been able to tell me is that part of his contract with Master Drennan forbids him from disclosing any of the Master's business, even to his own children. Whatever he's doing, I wish he didn't have to work so much. Master Drennan pays well, but sometimes I worry he will work Father to death. He's just so tired all the time. Even when he finds time away, Mills refuses to see him, and I know that hurts him dearly. I did for a bit, after Mother died. I didn't understand why Father couldn't be with us until I grew up and learned how hard it is to keep a family housed and fed. Now I appreciate all Father's sacrifices for us. I just wish Mills could see it.
Where are we going? Dude, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just going to random quest objectives.
You shouldn't be here. Didn't you read the House Redoran proclamation? I wouldn't be here myself, but some of my miners are still in there. Our mine was invaded by violent cultists. They showed up and just took the place over. My people are trapped. I'm no expert, but it looked like the cultists were preparing to conduct a ritual before the Ashlander interrupted them. Probably because I heard one of them say, "With this ritual we'll call forth a mystical weapon and attain the power of a god." Or something along those lines. Look, I was just trying to get me and my miners out of there when the Ashlander showed up. Well, I never actually saw an Ashlander, but I heard a cultist yell, "Ashlander thief! That's our mystical weapon!" That's not an exact quote, but you get the idea. I don't know what happened.
Well, why does she
after
keep
that.
jumping back down? There's plenty of room.
Kind of busy trying not to die. Probably because I heard one of... You should... Our mine was... Probably. Really? That's awfully brave of you. If you see any of my miners, tell them to get their arses out here. I'll wait as long as I can. Or until I hear screaming. Then I'll go to Balmora and try to find some help. Good luck in there.
I think this has been the quietest stream I've ever had. Because I was talking just fine, but I was muted the entire time, and now I don't want to talk anymore. I'll make sure it's... yeah, it's not muted. Was that viewer? Was you? Was it you? You use it to make potions and stuff? Potions are really useful when you get higher level and stuff. Actually, they're always useful. What am I talking about? Go into the secret hole in the wall that somehow we know about. The Nord probably mentioned it, I wasn't listening. The thing wasn't even this way. I forget which ability's my ability. Way too long since I played this character. I do not know what I'm doing. That's something to say on stream, ain't it? I don't know if they can actually hear you or not.
Is this game similar to Skyrim and Diablo?
A lot of Skyrim. I'd say it's different enough that you might not like it. But then you might. It's kind of like a Skyrim and an MMO. If you like Skyrim and you like MMOs, then it's great. But if you like Skyrim and don't like MMOs, then it's not really that good. I play MMOs a lot, so they kind of go hand in hand and they work out pretty well. This way is faster.
You mean more like WoW?
I wouldn't say it's quite like WoW. It's somewhere in between Skyrim and most MMOs. I think it's a good combination of the two, but I say it's not too much like either or. Like, you can play this game pretty much by yourself with no other people if you want to. I do it a lot, but you could. There's certain activities like world bosses in the world you can't fight, but like all the quests and stuff that you can do by yourself. And we're out.
Did you find what you were looking for in the mine? Of course. I perfectly understand. I think I'll wait a little.
That sounds excellent. What don't you like? Is it similar to any?
Wait a second.
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. I like it a lot more. Neverwinter. I played Neverwinter and I couldn't get into that one. I played. What do you call it? I played the DC Universe. I played Skyforge. I played ESO here, Warframe, and Star Wars: The Old Republic, and Guild Wars 2. There's a lot of MMOs I played. I couldn't get into Neverwinter. Though I didn't like the interface on it, and it really bugged me. I like to have as little interface as possible, and Neverwinter just had too much going on. But yeah, you gotta go to each questing zone, but instead of it being like a really small area, it's like quite large. See, I'm in the Vardenfell area, and it's like a whole. These areas are quite large. It'll take you, like, if you're playing it all day, you could maybe beat an area in a day. But if you're like playing like for like 6 hours or 3 hours, it might take 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 days to beat one area, depending on how much you want to play it. So there's a lot of content.
So kinda big like WoW?
Yeah, it's quite large. And there's a lot of stuff to do. There is a lot. I haven't run out of stuff to do yet. I mean, my main character is only like a level 171, but well, champion level, because you go up to level 50 and then
What is level cap?
I am not sure what you said. I will have to check. Oh, level cap. Level cap, you can go up to level 50, which is the level that you reach your max, and then you start going in the champion, which is it gives you a new skill bar.
Cool, I'm gonna grab the game.
Alright. And you can get to, actually, the level cap with champions level 720, so it goes for a bit. But you get to like champion rank level 160, and like the gear stops scaling.
Killed one of my gang, Swit. No writ will
But
protect
you can
from
keep
us.
earning more champion points to keep
Feeling
making
left
yourself more and more
I'm sure
powerful.
I can procure a writ for each of you. That's it.
Any
Kill the
PvP.
Morag Tong and any witnesses.
Yeah, you can go to Cyrodiil, and they have like player versus player, a bunch of it. It's like sieging castles and defending and stuff like that. And then you can't get it right now, but they're going to add it into the game sometime. I think in June, I think it is. Unless you buy the Morrowind expansion to go with it. I'm going to die. Yep. I was not paying attention to my health bar. There's a PvP area in this Morrowind. They're going to add it into the main game, but right now you have to buy Morrowind to get it. But it's like PvP battlegrounds where you're just fighting other people. There's no like other objectives to it.
You killed one of my gang. That's it. Kill the Morag Tong and any witness. My axe is bloody again. I need healing.
Sorry, man.
You need to get along. She don't want to play with you. Leave her alone.
Cool, see you soon.
Read your comment just in a second. Trying really hard not to die. Because my character does not have good gear right now. Alright, see, man. It's a pretty good game. Highly recommend.
I had that situation under control. Just needed them to make the first hostile move. Still, I cleaned enough blood off my axes for one day, so thanks for lending a hand. You were you? Was it Melissa? I told her I'd close out my tab after I completed another contract. That woman has the patience of an anxious Nyx. Well, tell her I'm good for it. I'll stop by and we can conclude our business cordially. Vea? The new apprentice? Now why in oblivion do you care about Vea? Are you now? And why do you want to do that? Never mind, I don't really care. I was asked to pass along some notes, but I'm not really the messenger type. I suggest you talk to Vea's mentor. Last I heard, she had a job in the Western Ruins. Make sure you don't anger Vea's mentor, even look at her the wrong way. She's grown surprisingly protective of that young woman, and if she thinks you pose a danger... Besides, I'd hate to see you wind up on the wrong end of one of our writs. You know, the usual buyer's remorse. I see a lot of that in my line of work. Turns out, I had to kill a bad man who did bad things. The writ was legal and above board. Unfortunately, his brother didn't see it that way and was looking for revenge. I'd rather not. She's particular about her secrets, and I don't want to get on a bad side. You should keep that in mind too, if you plan to continue on this course. Vea's mentor usually sticks to the rules, but I wouldn't turn my back on her. Oh, you make it sound so obscene. Still, that's pretty much an accurate description. But it's not like I work for the Dark Brotherhood or anything. I don't kill anyone without a sanctioned writ. Keeps the great houses in line. It's a calling.
Oh. I'm supposed to do something else. There's definitely a lot of dialogue in this game. That's something I can tell you for sure. It's not one of those MMOs where you just skip through stuff.
Yes, wonderful. I'll mark it down. Nothing's the matter. I'm nervous.
Whatever for. If anything attacks us, I'll protect you.
I'm not nervous about an attack, Bravura. It's just... well... there's no good way to say this.
To say what?
Marry me?
Are you serious?
That's... not the response I hoped for.
Ghilan, of course I'll marry you. I love you. I just... expected something more dramatic.
Well, I planned to propose at the falls, but today we didn't go to the falls. I had to improvise.
It looks like the Kes part is scaring me.
Yes. Wait. Did you just agree to marry me?
Yes, Ghilan. 12 times yes. My dear, distracted, adorable archivist, I will marry you.
That's wonderful!
Isn't it?
Oh, Bravura, you won't regret this. You are the stars to my sky.
Did you just come up with that?
Well, no. I've been saving it for the right time.
Yeah, your words out. It is very Skyrim-esque. There's a lot I don't think there actually is any. There's not, like, fetch quests. Which, I remember playing Skyrim. I put like 1,000 hours into that game. There's way too many fetch quests. Conveniently, this game doesn't have those.
Ye flip those.
I have no idea what you said. The voice translator did a really bad job at translating that. It's not popped up quite in my stream yet here, so I can't read it. Oh look, another viewer.
It could be years, decades even.
I'd hoped to find more Dwemer relics, but I suppose the view is inspiring.
It certainly is.
Flatterer. You can see this view anywhere now, can't you?
And yet I never grow tired of looking.
Speaking of looking, we should start viewing larger homes.
What's wrong with our current home?
It's rather small, isn't it?
It's cozy. Just enough room for you and me.
And you don't see how that could become a problem?
No?
Well, you've done a lot more than look since we're married, dear.
At houses? Wait. Bravora?
Yes.
You're pregnant?
That happens when one enjoys the view, doesn't it?
That's wonderful! I'm going to be a father!
Yes, dear. Yes, you are.
We need a new house with a real kitchen and a second bedroom. Perhaps even 3 bedrooms?
One step at a time, dear.
I missed this quest the first time coming through here. It's actually quite interesting. Normally I have other people here to run around with me, but not this time. Normally I talk a lot more in this.
Open your eyes. Please, open your eyes. Yes. You fought them off.
Oh, good. Dying for nothing would have been embarrassing.
You're not going to die. I won't allow it.
That's precious of you.
I can mend more than a scraped knee. You'll see. Just don't move.
That feels better.
I told you. You're still bleeding. Just a little more. I can save you. I will save you.
Take care of the children. For me. Promise.
We'll take care of them together.
Promise me.
I will, I promise. But keep your eyes open.
I wish I could.
Bravora!
You've made these years so wonderful.
Bravora! Bravora!
Your wife signed a contract, Gila. She did not complete it.
But she died.
And now the crystals she was to procure for me have been acquired by my rival.
I've lost the mother of my children.
Your failings are not my problem.
We don't have enough money to pay you back.
Then we will sell your house.
We can't do that. Master, please. My children.
May purchase their own dwelling with their own money.
Neri's only just turned 8. And Mills...
You would offer an alternative?
What can I offer you?
I understand you have some aptitude for magic. You will serve me.
My children.
Will remain in your home, so long as you do not violate our contract.
But who will raise them? When will I see them?
You will see them when I don't need you. Or would you rather see them in the street?
No, of course not. Thank you, Master Drennan. I will serve you.
You sign your contract today.
I really dislike the Telvanni. So far, I've only ever met one that was actually kind of okay. The rest of them are all assholes. They maybe act nice just to, you know, get what they want, but then the second you're not useful anymore, they're an asshole again.
Were you able to recover my memories? It's important they understand. No, thank you. You've recovered everything I need to explain. Well, to talk with my children. I'm not sure my heart can endure any more of this. It feels like losing her all over again. Please, could you do this old man one last favor? Ask my children to come visit me. I feel like I can finally leave them with the answers I've never been able to provide. Tell Neria we need to talk about her mother. As for Mills, if he hesitates, tell him it's about the estate, his inheritance. Neria works at the stables. She's always been good with guar, something she inherited from her mother. Mills will likely be fishing on the canal for dinner. He's always kept them both fed. I'm so proud of both of them. I wish they understood.
Oh, you've returned to bother me again. I have nothing to say to that man. What is it about I don't want to talk about my father that you can't understand? I don't want his money any more than I want his apologies. Does that man really think he can buy me?
Are there any skill points? No, I do not. Let's go talk to the other one first.
Well?
Forgot to grab that skill.
Thank you for letting me know about it.
Okay, it's not gonna let me. It wants me to talk to him first. You can't use persuade. It won't give you the good ending, I'm sure. Let's do this quest for the moment, and hopefully we'll level up and can get the persuade ability. It's probably one of the most annoying things about this game is if the water gets even a little bit too high, it makes you get off your mount. Which I find to be relatively annoying. Especially when you're in a swampy area. It's not so bad if you're not around water as much. Like a desert or, you know, just a normal forest.
Leave me, Outlander. Let me die in the shame I've brought to Malakath. Defeated by a lone warrior. Malakath will laugh at our incompetence. An assassin. Probably a Morrowind tongue. She tracked our leader here. But she doesn't know. We set a trap.
inside the ruins.
She's just one woman! Get inside the ruins and stop her!
It's not working out. Starting to think it's a really bad idea to make this ability stamina based. I'll switch that back later.
Let the assassin come. I'm tired of running and she doesn't frighten me.
Habit of turning up at the most unusual moments, don't you, hero? Questions? I don't have time for questions. I have a writ to complete. Look, I can't keep these evil... habit of turning up at the most questions? I don't have... You know, we really need to stop meeting like this.
Come out, little assassin! Or is the Morrowind too scared to meet the powerful snag face to face?
inevitable.
I say the Templar is more. I'd say it's more fun. One of the more fun classes. Classes, yeah, that's the word. I do find it somewhat hard to use. I'm trying to make a healer. For some reason, stuff won't stop attacking.
Excuse me, hero. I have to see an orc about a writ.
What?
Interfere with House Telvanni's plans. I made a mistake.
A mistake? Well, that explains everything. I'll just let the Telvanni know. I'm sure Mage Valen will understand.
Oh, that's a relief. I thought for sure you were going to kill me.
I am. I hate when my leathers get wet. And this is a new outfit, too. Ah, well. I suppose we ought to discuss what you're doing here. I have to admit, when I saw you, I thought, what the tusk are you doing down here? Pardon my orcish. Did you really follow me across the continent? That shows commitment. Kind of creepy, but still a lot of commitment. Oh, that's not what I expected. But you can just turn around and leave. You're not going to find her. Faye's going through a difficult time right now. And the last thing she needs is some house-veteran lackey adding to her pain and confusion. I know you, hero. It's old man Eris I don't trust. He didn't tell you about Vea's brother, did he? How House Redron exiled their favorite son. No? I didn't think so. Vea deserves answers, and I promise to help her. You need to just walk away. Outsiders? Is her father really that desperate? Look, tell Eris that Vea's safe and you'll see her soon. But no more outsiders. If my organization gets skittish, they'll return to the shadows and take Vea with them. They'll only deal with you. Well, it's not exactly a lie, and I don't want things to get out of hand. I'll arrange a meeting, provided Vea agrees. That was poetry in motion. Not only is my organization getting choice assignments again, but we're starting to recover some of our prestige. Specifically, these Malakath cultists interfered with House Telvanni, so they had to be dealt with. Oh, him? No one special. Just the leader of this particular band of mad cultists. His name was on the writ, so I had to end him. It's what I do, after all, and I do it so well. I suppose if you're in for a sliver, you might as well be in for the log. I'm with the Morrowind Tong, and what you witnessed was a legal murder. According to my writ, the orc had to die. So, I killed him. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to Vea. Vea and I have a history. A brother, too. They were good kids. Liked to watch me train. Now I feel responsible for her. When she came to me looking for help and asked to join the Morrowind Tong, who was I to refuse? That was her decision, not mine. Vea's good with a blade and tracks like a Lord Ranger. She's a natural at this, and it gives me a chance to keep an eye on her. So now I'm her mentor and she's my apprentice. I wouldn't have it any other way.
controller's about to die. She's opening the door. What is that noise? Ah, it's him. Now you can persuade people.
May I be of service?
I'm surprised to see you back here, but I'm also relieved. Does this mean you have news about my daughter? Is she safe? Is she ready to come home? Vea join that cult of assassins? I was afraid she'd do something rash. What was she thinking? I don't see the Morag Tong as safe, but at least she's still alive. So, I suppose that's something. When are we going to meet with my daughter? She won't meet with me? No, I suppose she's not ready for that quite yet. As for Vea's brother, that was all the doing of the Redoran Council. I'm not allowed to discuss the details, but he's still alive, if that's what Vea is worried about. Naryu's back in town? She's as stubborn as Vea. Very well. No other outsiders. Although I can't dismiss the mercenaries that Captain Briven employs. House Redoran is my life, as is Vea. I'll do everything in my power to see her home safely. As you say. No other outsiders. But there are rules, Outlander. I must do everything within reason to maintain the honor of House Redoran. Here, your first payment. Soon, however, I'll expect more than just a verbal confirmation of Veya's safety. When next you see her, tell my daughter that I want to talk to her. Veya can set the terms, but I expect her to stop running away when things don't go her way. Veya has always felt shackled by the rules of House Redoran, hobbled by the many duties and obligations it presses upon its subjects. After the situation involving her brother, she decided she wanted nothing more to do with the house, or with me. That may be an oversimplification, but I suppose your statement is accurate. I walk a narrow path between House Counselor and loving father. Unfortunately, the former often supersedes the latter. That's why I want to speak to Veya again.
Hey, look, a party invite. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Just playing Elder Scrolls and streaming it.
Well, look at that. Now you said I'd find you here.
I've really been doing much myself.
I got a new record, man. 2 viewers.
Did I mention how much I hate being messenger? Makes me wish I had a rib so I could kill someone. Anyway, Nayu wants to talk to you. Said you'd know what it was all about. Here. This should
I see you're playing Get Out of Hell.
Yes, sir.
Man, I wish they would make a Saints Row 5 so bad. I want it. I want it now. I don't know if they're ever going to continue with it, because it kind of reached a climax, so I'm not sure what they're doing.
Never had to use a map before. Amateurs. This one leads
It's been a while since I've talked to you.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've talked to anybody. Mainly because I haven't been really playing Siege here lately.
I haven't been wanting to. You should start playing now because of the new update coming up.
Yeah, I play on Thursdays most often because that's when most of my friends play. Like real world friends that I know from college. I won't be playing this Thursday though because we're going to Pigeon Forge.
Going where?
Pigeon Forge. Have you ever heard of Dollywood?
No.
You know Dolly Parton?
No, I have not.
You don't know Dolly Parton?
No, I do not.
Huh. I'm surprised. Well, she's like some big time like country singer, and she had her theme park opened, and it's actually a pretty good theme park. And there's a bunch of other stuff like all around that area. It's Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, and it's like a touristy area. And my dad's taking us over there on Thursday. We're not going to Dollywood. We're just going to Pigeon Forge, but there's lots of things to do up there.
What are you implying? Can't a person do something nice to help out an ally every now and again? Oh, who am I kidding? I hate playing the messenger. Haven't you ever done something you hate because it was the right thing to do? Well, not all of us can afford to be so cold and heartless. I'd say I envy you, but that would just reward you for bad behavior. Why are you still talking to me? Don't you have a map? Well, look at you.
Everybody's so short, man.
Hmm?
Everybody in this game is so short. I started playing as a high elf, and everybody is so short compared to you. Like, it's really hard not to notice. What have you been playing lately, besides Saints Row, Get Out of Hell?
To be honest, I've been playing Siege a lot, but I've also been playing Far Cry 5.
I thought about getting that, but...
To be honest, from what I heard, the ending's not worth it.
Oh, I know about the ending. I watched it, because I spoil myself a lot.
Of course you did.
I spoil myself a lot. Fuck that ending. Both endings suck.
Well, I've never seen the ending, so don't spoil it for me.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's better just to die than to go to the ending. Just let your character die in the last battle and just go.
Sorry about all the subterfuge, but we can't be too careful when it comes to security around here. Don't be so eager, my darling. It reveals too much about your ultimate intentions. But yes.
What's a follower, by the way?
Huh?
What's a follower?
And what?
Once she knows she can trust you.
Like it said someone followed me on PlayStation, and I don't know what a
Oh,
follower
it means
is.
they can see what you're doing when you post, when you stream, what you do, achievements, etc.
So it's kind of like subscribing,
Yeah,
but not.
Pretty much, yeah. It is, yet it isn't.
You are dealing with assassins and politicians, after all.
A lot of people end up like, oh shit, chair moves. A lot of people end up like stopping by and asking me like, is this game any good? Should I get it? And they ask me that a lot. You know, I always got to tell them yes, because I love this game. It's a good game. I wish I could convince some of you to play it. You, your brother, Preston, Ninja. I heard there was a big fight. Was it from Preston? Is that true?
Well,
Nathan.
Hmm?
I heard there was a big fight, like between like the group of friends.
I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't really care either.
I don't know, I heard about it. I wasn't a part of it, so. Now I gotta be all sneaky beaky like. I'm a fucking 10-foot fucking giant and I'm trying to sneak around. I don't see this going well. Can't see. This camera angle is horrible. There we go. Somehow I got into the house, got the item without getting detected. Now I have to get out.
The only issue with this Get Out of Hell, it's too much like the other one before it.
What, 4?
You got power. Yeah, you got powers. You're in a different area. You can fly. You can. Upgrades are the same. The run's the same, except for now it has fire behind it.
I mean, I liked Get Out of Hell well enough. I mean, it was. It's more of a DLC, I feel like. And it kind of is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's its own standalone game. There are a bunch of different endings you can choose, though. some of them are better than others.
I'm trying to collect a bunch of the soul things so I can upgrade my character a lot.
Did you get the...
Like a fully upgrade.
Have you tried getting the 7 deadly sins weapons?
What?
The 7 deadly sins.
That's in the game?
Yeah, they're like weapons. Like to give you an idea, like Sloth, the one for being lazy, it's an armchair with miniguns strapped to it. They're really cool. I love them. They're like the best weapons in that game.
And since you're here, that means you weren't captured and hauled off to a Redrin dungeon. Good for you. Were you able to acquire the registry? Does it contain any information about Thea's brother Uron? Uron was exiled. That can't be right. He's an exemplary officer.
Now I upgraded to power.
Plus, he's the son of a
Alright, everything's fully upgraded as of right now.
Once Redrin banished one of their
Now I gotta do quests.
You should look up a guide for the 7 deadly sin weapons. Like, I want to be honest, man. I had all those deadly sin weapons by the time I got to him. I fucking mopped the floor with him. He died, and I don't even know. It wasn't even like the boss fight wasn't longer than like a couple minutes.
What CP?
I gotta go rally Blackbeard.
What's CP? What?
Blackbeard. It says rally Blackbeard.
Oh yeah, it's like Blackbeard from Pirate. What CP? Do you know what CP stands for? Because I don't. I'm too old for this text talk. I'm getting old. I'm gonna die soon.
I can see that. There has to be more to the story, but I'm not sure how we get it. Still, you proved you could be trusted, and you admirably performed this task. So I suppose I should let you meet with Vea now.
I'm literally on Blackbeard's ship right now.
Yeah. You get to meet him. You get to meet
Champions
And
points.
that's what I'm doing right now is Blackbeard.
Champion point. Yeah, you get to go to a bunch of people. Champion point. My champion point level, like this character right now, I started new. They're fresh. They're not even level 50 yet. I have 171 to 73. I don't remember champion points, so it's not a whole hell of a lot.
There's an abandoned cave along the coast.
I mentioned I was streaming, didn't I?
Smells like rot, which makes it the
I forget how to fight in this game. Okay. I have swords apparently.
I know she's been sneaking out. You'll find
Yeah,
her
the melee weapon's really fun too.
just outside. Get to the swamp and find Vea. She's eager for any information about her brother, so she's...
Here's champion points. I need to play with... I'm trying to get some more characters leveled up. Like, trying to get a healer leveled up and some more attack. Because my first character I leveled up was...
Oh, I made
tank.
80 champion points.
$880. Thought you could only get to 720. Did they
Get the
raise
God's
cap?
hammer.
Yeah, there's lots of good weapons, man. I like the pistol. The pistol was my favorite.
They don't stop.
Oh, they don't. The highest I've ever seen someone is 720. Okay, I'll put it that way.
Sure it's Vea? House Redrin isn't emptying its coffers so you can chase your own tails out here.
You pay the war claws well, because the war claws are the best there is. We have to keep them scent. It's just a matter of time before my warriors catch her.
Of course, Ferrara. Just make sure she doesn't get out of the swamp. I'll take my soldiers and guard the eastern paths, in case she eludes your warriors again.
Councillor's lackey. I understand you've made significant progress in your search for Vea. As a matter of fact, so have we. This whole ordeal will be over soon, and then you can be on your way, Outlander. My mercenaries have spotted Vea skulking about the northern portion of the swamp. Between my soldiers and Fair Hara's war claws, the Councillor's daughter will soon be home safe and sound. Vea's brother, it's a sad story, killed one of his own soldiers to protect an Ashlander of all things. I think they were being too lenient when they simply exiled him. But that's how they treat the privileged few. Ulron always had an unnatural attraction to the Ashlanders and their savage ways. He felt that an Ashlander life was worth more than a rebel. As you say, Fair Hara's war claws take their contract as seriously as you do, however. Get in their way.
Fair Hara assumes the Councillor's minions will not present a problem for the war claws. Yes, Captain?
The Outlanders have been warned, Fair Hara. I leave everything else.
That is max, but it won't other players, but every 3 month we.
Okay, I heard you say something, but it did not translate very well. That is max, but it won't.
I didn't say anything, by the way.
Oh, I'm talking to my stream, man. That is max, but it won't other players. But every 3 month we. No, it said exactly what you said, dude. I just assume it just keeps going up every. I don't know, man.
Get 30 more champions points.
Get 30 more. Okay. Every 3 months, it'll let you get 30 more. That's what I'm getting there. Now, where is this lady? Some dead war claws. Don't want to leave the circle. Hey, found her.
By the 3, you really shouldn't sneak up on a person like that. If you're working with those mercenaries, I assure you, you won't take.
Now I gotta rally Shakespeare. What is this?
Yeah, you gotta get Shakespeare, Blackbeard, and...
Why is Shakespeare in hell?
So that why champions points max, but your level keeps going.
That's not logic at all. Can't even explain it.
I understand, stream. But, I know Shakespeare, he went to hell, I don't know. They said he was gay, maybe that's why, I don't fucking remember.
He said he was gay, maybe that was why. And he's in a party. He's in a nightclub.
It fits, doesn't it?
Unfortunately, there's a mob of those beasts.
What's the move?
I don't know.
He's a DJ.
I think he sold his soul so he could be so good at writing. I think that's what it was. Get myself in trouble for saying stupid shit.
Do Do I gotta do dance stuff? Okay, no, I don't.
Meet me in the cave to the north when you finish with the mercenaries.
I gotta defeat these war claws that aren't here. Hmm. There he is. Shut up, you dumb kitty cat.
Okay, this is gonna be annoying.
Let's not die.
Oh, okay.
Close. Let's flay this outsider.
Look, another one.
And Maelstrom and Masters are best in-game weapon.
Yeah, I know the Maelstrom's pretty good. I haven't actually completed it yet, though. Like, I did absolutely everything in Rothgar besides that, because I didn't really think I could do it. So I didn't try. Oh, what time is it? 9:43. I think at 10 I'll have to get off and get my homework going. Well, not homework, but I got to make a study guide because I got my last final tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that.
What do you think of my luxurious accommodations? It's got dirt and rock, fungus and a poultry fire, all the comforts of home.
It hard but worth it.
Information about my brother Oran. What did you find out? No, that can't be right. Oran's honorable and noble. He's a model soldier. What could he have possibly done to warrant being banished?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. But, yeah. Like, if they're going to make something hard, they better make it worth it.
What? My brother has always...
Else nobody will ever do it.
Even showed them a kindness the rest of the house doesn't approve of. But for him to kill someone, especially one of his own soldiers, something terrible must have happened. I know the tribe that Oran liked to help, brought them supplies and such. He'd go and visit their camp whenever our father wasn't paying attention. Will you go with me to talk to them? Wait, someone's coming. She can handle herself just fine. There, grab your things. It's time to go. Go? Why? What's going on?
The Warclaws are marching toward this cave along with half the House Regiment soldiers in Bolborough. We need to go now.
Damn it! They must have followed us. I'll get my stuff.
Dealing with an arrogant, impatient, overconfident young woman. Now I know how my mother must have felt. We need to move. It won't take those damn cats long to find this place, not with their sense of smell. The back tunnels. Better than heading out the front door and right into the main contingent of Redoran troops.
Is Mom closing tonight?
Positional soldiers in the town. He's intent on getting his daughter, and he may have the numbers to do it.
Well, she better be since she's taking you places. Or else she'd have to take off work and
I run them
that
all
won't
the
be
time
good.
in veteran trial.
Oh god, veterans.
One more thing.
I haven't even tried a veteran thing either.
What's been up, Sinister?
You may run into some resistance.
I've been doing finals and homework.
The cave.
Sounds fun.
And I've started streaming. Occasionally.
Does the ceiling become stable to you?
Search everywhere. Captain Brigham thinks the Councillor's kitten might try to escape through these tunnels.
Damn! Those cat bastards are harder to shake than a blind date. I can't get captured and taken back to my father. Not when I'm this close to finding my brother.
I think someone might have came in here and cleared this cave out. Or I chose the right path.
That must be the way out. I just hope there aren't any Redderons up there.
Right now I'm trying to get to level 10 so I can do, what do you call them? Dungeons, like 4-player dungeons.
I'll talk to you later, Sinister.
Alright, man.
Oh no.
See you, man.
We're surrounded.
See ya.
And that's my father. What's he doing here? Father
My
ruins
brother
everything.
yelled at you.
I'm so close to finding my brother, and
Oh.
he shows up to drag me back.
I joined him last time he invited me.
Back without a fight.
He said he joined you last time you invited him.
He hasn't invited me in a long time.
Yeah, I know. Alright. I'll see ya.
See you later, man.
You do that for me. Thanks, I guess. But what can you possibly do against all the whole damn army with him this time? Clever. Tell my father whatever he wants to hear. That might actually work. Afterward, meet me at the Ashlander camp to the south. My brother would often visit that particular tribe. It's as good a place as any to start. Once I find Ulran and make sure he's alright, I'll meet with my father. But that meeting will be on my terms, not his. And tell him to call off his soldiers, or I might change my mind. That should buy us some time.
Who goes there?
Stand down. These outlanders work for me. The captain reported that he had seen you in the area. There are also multiple reports that Vaya has been spotted. Tell me, have you seen my daughter? I won't sleep well until she's home, safe and sound. I also said that the captain has his own resources. The war claws report to Briven, not me. Look, we're all just trying to get my daughter home safely. Now, tell me what Vaya's thinking. It was a gamble, I admit. An opportunity I couldn't let slip away. You won't make me feel guilty about trying to find my daughter. So, where and when will Vaya meet with me? Very well. We'll do this her way. Vaya can be as stubborn as her mother sometimes. But tell my daughter that my patience won't last forever. Next time, I expect Vaya to be with you. Or I might just let Captain Briven do this his way. Do as I command, and let them pass.
Well, got to go. My Asian girlfriend wanted me to hit that piece.
Alright, Alright, man. Have a nice one.
Well, those certainly aren't Ashlanders, not with those tails.
This is disturbing. I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run? I can't believe this. Why allow the Warclaws to run roughshod over the camp like this? What's House Redderin thinking? And what in the name of the three have they done with the Ashlanders? My brother often visited this camp. Took me along a couple of times. It used to be such a vibrant place, so full of life. I know House Redderin wants to expand along the western coast, but I never expected they'd set the Warclaws loose like this. If Olran was here, he'd never stand for the Warclaws invading the camp. He told me the Ashlanders were the same as you and I. Different beliefs don't necessarily make people bad. We need to see if we can find out what happened here. I really want to help, but Nario won't hear of it. We don't get our hands dirty unless there's a writ attached. She's so fond of reminding me. We'll hang around and wait for you to find something before we move in.
Bea, I don't think this is a good idea. We're trying to keep you out of House Redrin hands, remember?
You're not my parent, Nario. I can take care of myself, even if the Mother of Blades doesn't think so.
Damn it, Bea. You know I hate that title.
Well, I guess the stream's over for today. So I'll catch you guys next time I stream. Might be tomorrow, might be Thursday, might be a week from now. I don't really plan these things out. So I guess catch anyone who wants to watch later.